So last two are Temnos and Thurney then, huh? Okay. I guess we can find going and get to meet Archanette then. Right there.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
But this smell, it's the scent of humans. They're frightened, hiding.
Someone's coming.
Mint!
Mint!
Is that you, Temenos? Out for a stroll in a place like this? You always did have the habit of sticking your nose in places it doesn't belong.
A friend of yours, Temenos?
In a manner of speaking, but something's odd.
You failed to see what was in front of you. The shadow is ever by thy side.
Just what are you? This is an inquisition. Refuse to answer and...
Attempting to conquer others with threats of violence will always fail. Those who are subdued by strength cannot help but rebel. To conquer them, truly conquer them, you must subjugate their hearts and minds. Hearken to the shadows in their hearts.
What are you talking about?
People are desperate for a place to belong. Give it to them, and they cannot bear to live anywhere else. And then, their hearts and minds are yours.
Their hearts and minds?
Humans are foolish by their very nature. Centuries pass, and yet they remain the same.
Bold words for someone so young.
Surrender yourself not unto silent dusk, for the light shall fade, and soon night shall fall.
The teachings of the Moonshade Order. No, it can't be.
Since you are so dogged in your search for the truth, allow me to help you. My true name is Archanette, and I am the leader of the Moonshade Order. The same order that slaughtered the call. All so that I could steal the flame.
That's impossible. The massacre of the Call was decades ago, and the Moonshade Order's origins are older still.
It's not impossible. There are old souls out there that hide behind youthful faces.
Thanks to Caldina's efforts, the Book of Night is now in my possession. That girl was so eager to be a puppet. She didn't realize the strings were held by her sworn enemy.
The Pontiff knew who you were. He was going to tell me, but his life was cut short.
I had hoped you would be more stricken. How dull. Such has ever been your nature. Your face always a placid mask. But I suppose it matters not. This world's end draws nigh.
That staff.
Once, long ago, night was invited into the world. But a loathsome few drove it away. Those events will not repeat themselves again.
You stole the futures of untold innocence.
Did I? Then you should thank me. This world is cruel, monstrous, with not a single mote of joy to be found amongst the misery. Don't you see? Roy, Pontiff Jorg. Yes, and even Crick. They knew the beauty of a dawn that would never come.
Quiet. I won't allow you to sully their names with such blasphemy. You will answer for your sins, Archanette. And I'll ensure the world they hoped for comes to pass.
At last, Temenos' mask falls off.
Time to dance the night away.
What to do, what to do.
Dang.
This
No.
Alright. You're in the nest, so that's it.
What to do?
Storm rage.
Very well. You're welcome.
Oh dear.
Alright. This is what it means to be a spirit now.
Very well. Blaze on. Blaze on.
What to do, what to do. Instilled with blizzard.
Ready?
Lightning surge.
What to do?
Blizzard howl. What to do, what to do. Axe attack.
It's my turn now. The winds of favor, so that's it.
dear. You're welcome. Very good. Very well. This ends now, Mint.
You actually call her Mint there.
Here I go.
Ready?
Blizzard hell. Time to shine.
Where was I? I think not.
Give her.
Very well. To work. Straight.
All right.
This sucks.
Axe of the light.
Cleaning time.
Over. Aber, Prince of Thieves. Here I go. No mercy, only pain. Drastic treatment order. Well now, I extend a helping hand. A pinch of this.
My turn.
Over. Aber, Prince of Thieves. Now then, do whatever I set my mind to. Axe of the Lion.
To work. Be healed.
I appreciate it, Timonos. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Here I go. Naughty deeds. Bitter medicine.
Cleaning time.
Lightning surge. All right. You're in now.
To work.
What to do? What to do? Axe attack. Give up. How?
Not bad. Hang in there.
I will never fall to the likes of you. I'll use this.
Okay.
I'll take this.
I'll take this.
Well now. Instilled with lightning brutality. Time to shine. This is what it means to be a star. You're This is my chance. And soon night shall fall.
Oh dear.
Well now.
Stellar work, casting.
Ready? Lightning surge!
Time to shine! Axe of the light!
Oh dear. Take that!
Ready? Lightning surge!
It's my turn now!
Why is she dead yet?
What is this? Axe of the light! I wasn't expecting that.
And so we arrive at this moment. Are you truly so desperate to see the dawn? I see now that the Pontiff was not the true threat. It was you, Temenos. You, a dagger sharpened to a razor's edge. Claude's masterwork. I can see it. The collar around that thin neck of yours. A collar? You will never be free. Even if I fall here, nothing will end. And there, always near, soon, night shall fall.
Farewell, Mint. Your days of meddling are over.
Soon night shall fall. From the looks of it, it already has.
If this isn't night, then...
Yeah, so the rest of here is very right in that sequence. There's 3 battles here, right? I guess not. There's still a balance here. A journal. Tanzy's journal. Did you write this? Audner asked. I immediately ripped the book out of his grasp, and he shrank back a little, surprised by my strength. Maybe he probably had gotten his head my hidden script. Audner had been editing from a young age, and was already doing quite well for himself. I too had longed for a stayed up since I was a child, but ended up working my parents' couch up instead, and so I had been able to give up on writing. It became my secret pastime. Not as much as anyone though, afraid that their response would just confirm how talentless I was. I screamed my eyes shut in embarrassment, bringing shot myself for this ridiculous recovery with silly script, but "What if I perform this?" he asked. A strange gasp, weak off guard. We actually not to. Why don't we show it to the next level of grace? The time I had a proposal, I was ordered to know that someone appreciated my worrying. I agreed and decided to make it to a performance and to remember. Having honors the realized that I was even more excited than he was. I began proposing musical sports of the show. I love you, Mary. Those words caused my heart to race and my heart to stop. Those words caused my heart to race and my hands and heart to stop. What's wrong? Honor asked, see my face concerned. A reason that looked like a bright hood told me his insects on youth. Still, I knew the words he spoke were not his own. I had been able to write them after all. Half on Professor Grace, his performance was all but perfect. I couldn't help but wonder when he found time to practice after his novel work was through. Arrowhand was starting to think of a thing ending the script and work late into night. Never of my struggles, Otter pulled me away from the desk and whisked me away to town late at night. The gods are always right now, he told me as we sung in the Leaf Church. Not long after, I was struck by inspiration. Perhaps the great Sacred Order, Sacred Flame, Otter watched quietly as I word upon word flowed with my pen. But how it's finished, dawn was breaking. Starting writing my script, his face was more serious than ever, and my heart pounded my chest, not out of nervousness. When it's finished, he smiled softly. Will you marry me? He asked. And there another strange gasp. Have I written that line? No, this time those words are his own. The proposals always had a way of bringing me unreal joy. My heart warmed inside a smile, and the thought of performing the script we had written together. I wish the happiness could last a lifetime. Alas, I watched the players carry his casket and sobs filled the air around me. I laid him to rest with our script and his beloved yellow flowers. No, I thought myself, this one I envisioned. The day after I finished writing the script, I woke up to find my love cold beside me. Poor apothecary, R's heart had failed him. Our word of work was to blame. Why had I noticed? I killed him. I pushed him too hard. It was all my fault. All my fault. When I read the guilt, I pushed his death from my mind and carried on as usual. Over my iron, my beloved, I clenched my jaw so hard I thought my teeth would break. One day I found myself in front of the church, the same place Otter and I swore to go to each other, and still clear came to speak with me. Fast something that builds up inside us. Only Elaine will do like what destroy you, she told me. Please let out. You don't need to endure it any longer. Moved by her warmth, I spoke of everything that had buried deep inside me, so listened to every word, and at the same time embracing gently. All my guilt and sadness were washed away by her kindness. Then one day my famous aunt disappeared, and all I was left was her. One day I saw her with another woman, and feared she would leave me, knowing that I had to secure my place in her world. I told her I would do whatever she asked of me. She smiled gently in response and said, I want you to find blue flames, where they may be in this world. I left my journey soon thereafter. My parents tried to stop me, but I pushed them away. Which I barely knew the area outside my own home, let alone the whole world. Not long after, I met a trying troop. He could be bringing smiles every corner of the realm, so I joined them and the search began. That's how I found it. The blue flame she was looking for. It was on an isle at the edge of the world. I could imagine how pleased she'd be. I was sure she would let me stay at her side. I adore Cement. I love you, Tanzy, she said. Her warm voice and words reverberated in my head. She didn't hand me an old tome called Book of Night and recommended that I read it, so I did right then and there. It's sort of people who did not long to see a dawn. I never read such an incredible tale before. As though upon its pages, she smiled at me. I realized that there was no great happiness to be had than reading a wonderful book and seeing Cement smile. My mind, no bright dawn waited. Yes, I don't need the dawn. It cannot end here and now.
Ah. Wake up, Tanzy. Night has come. Wake up, Tanzy. Night has come. Sister Mint? Oh, I fell asleep without realizing it. Do not worry. You must have been quite tired. You traveled far to see my wish granted. Sister Mint, I mean, goddess.
Yeah, she is the goddess.
I would do anything if it brought me closer to you. Your devotion is moving. You have gone far beyond my every expectation, and must be rewarded. Rewarded? I love you, Tanzy. Huh? It's so dark. Where am I? What? My body? Pathetic child, oblivious until the very end. But this is what you wanted, is it not? It's not as if you desired to see the dawn. The sacred flames have been snuffed out.
Surrender yourself not unto silent dusk, for the light shall fade, and soon the world shall know the joy of a dawn that never comes. All who stand in my way shall be cast aside. I shall root out the travelers and bury that wretched mirror beneath the earth, that it may never enkindle the flames again.